Hello again. So today we're actually doing something on the buggy, and I know it's been forever since we've touched it or even looked at it, mainly because the frame was, we discovered in one of the last videos of it that it was pretty much shot. There's not really anything we're going to be able to do to salvage the frame on this car, but the body is actually in really good shape, so we're going to try to save that and do some work to basically make that better. And for that, I've got together all of the things that you really need to have to do such a thing, and touch down a little bit here and we'll go through everything. Kids mixing cup, well, it's obviously just a regular kids drinking cup. Works really good to mix your fiberglass in. I would rather have a plastic cup, but this is kind of what we have at the house. Some type of applicator. Some people use a paintbrush or anything like that, but again, what I had at home at the time was this. This will work fine for spreading it and all that. I may not be able to push it quite as hard down or anything like that, but it should still do the trick. This is the liquid hardener that comes in the kit when you buy the fiberglass resin. And we have the Bondo 3M brand stage 2 fiberglass resin. Like I said, it actually comes with that liquid hardener, and this is the 28.8 fluid ounces. It was $3 more than one that was literally less than half of that one. So I was like, well, we'll go ahead and get that. And then this is your fiberglass mat, and I've heard it referred to as angel hair and all this other different stuff, but basically it's the loosest mat, which seems counterproductive because it actually produces the strongest bond from what I can gather and what I've heard. Let me take you off the tripod here, and I'll kind of show you some of the things that we're going to be working on here. So we're going to repair this hole, which is just a light mount hole. As you can see, it's pretty busted up. This is the gas tank filler cap location. Probably going to go ahead and fill that too. If not for any other reason, then I don't particularly know that that's where I'm going to need it. And the whole thing's going to have to get stripped and sanded and painted and all that. I'm going to go ahead and leave these holes, which are the I guess stock turn signal locations. And then one other spot of serious interest right now, if I can walk through this swamp to get over here, is, well, should really take care of those spots too. It's been so long since I messed this thing, I kind of forgot about it. But fix those. But this is the biggest issue here. Somebody, I guess they had intentions of fixing it and never did. And the repairs that they kind of started suck. So I'm gonna scuff that up and put the resin to it, lay some mat on it, and try to clean that up. And then, there too. And these are your stock, again, quotations, tail light locations, which should be fine. But anyway, let's get back over here and get set up, and then I will talk to you again soon. So I guess the first thing we need to do is open our mat up and kind of see what, how much we're going to need to accomplish what it is that we're working on. The instructions on the Bondo kit themselves say, you should really wear gloves when doing this, and honestly you should, because it's fiberglass. It's tiny fibers that will stick you and itch like crazy forever. I measured this hole earlier. It's about a 2-inch hole, but realistically you want to bridge that gap plus go into the good material because otherwise you're just more or less wasting your time. So I'm just going to open this up and go probably, I don't know, about 4 to 5 inches. Just cut me a good solid square of that, and start there. And you see that's going to overlay a lot. And so I think the way I'm going to go about it is go ahead and cut this in half again. And that way, yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll try to fold one that way and then another, another stitch this way. And that should cover that up pretty well. Alright, so the next thing you really need to do, go ahead and, probably should have cut this before, but go ahead and scuff up the area around it, because you want it to be able to bite into paint and the existing fiberglass that's left. And I'm using, again, 3M. This is the 80 grit, and it really provides a good bite to the whole thing. There is a step that I'm gonna skip that you really should do, and that's to go back after you've done this and wipe it down with the soapy water, warm water preferably. One, because it's warm and doesn't freeze you to death, and two, because it's just helps clean a little better. Okay, so we've got that done, and next try to mix up a little bit of the resin. And I haven't opened this or anything, so this is the first time. This is just clear resin. I'm just gonna pour just a little bit of it. Say about that much. It's about that much in there. And this resin's actually peanut butter colored. But either way, it doesn't really matter. The whole buggy's gonna get painted. And then they say on the package there, it says to use approximately 6 to 10 drops of the hardener, which this thing has no kind of opening or anything, so I guess just take your handy dandy pocket knife out and let her have it, I guess. So, got our hardener open. Just put us a couple drops in there. And obviously the more hardener you put in, the faster it's going to set up, which is not really a good thing. Okay, there's our six drops of hardener. And now, something else I should have brought over here. You need something to stir it with and to make sure that it's good and mixed together. And I didn't bring anything over here, so I guess I'm gonna have to find some. So let me cut y'all off and I'll be right back. Okay, so we've got our resin mixed together. We've got our pieces cut over there. Like I said, I'd really rather be doing this with a paintbrush or something with a little bit more backbone to it, but I don't have that. So basically what you want to do is get a, I don't know, you kind of want to lay it to it a little bit, honestly, to get to make sure the resin is there and that the mat has something to grip on. But it's a fairly straightforward process. Once you get your resin on, take your mat, lay it to it, and it should stick a little there, and you'll see it start to saturate. And then come in with your resin again and just heavily saturate the whole deal, and then that's what'll really let it stick. Yeah, my applicator here doesn't really have enough strength to it, I'm afraid. But the whole idea is you just keep adding resin and mold it down where you need it.